I'm Savannah Williamson. I am a sophomore communication major from Lindale, Texas, and I attend Texas A&M University. I am from originally, again, Lindale, Texas. I'm 20 years old, and I am pursuing a career in public relations. So yeah, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm sure many of you have seen or at least heard of the popular television series Scandal. But even though a lot of people are really interested in the storylines and the great acting that goes on in the show, few people actually give thought to what profession Olivia Pope and her associates on the show actually hold. Well, in reality, they are all some form of a public relations specialist, or someone who represents someone else to the public. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. But before we learn any more about being a public relations specialist, I'd like to narrow this down into two categories. First of all, how exactly you can get into the field of being a public relations specialist. And second of all, what to expect once you're in that career. So because it is such a skill-based field, there's not really much you can get other than just a college degree in order to help you. Obviously, the higher degree you have, such as a master's or a PhD, the more it's going to help you out. But mainly, all you have to have is communication skills and social networking. You need to have connections in order to get hired because people need to know that you are good with people. In addition, it helps a lot, like I said, if you get higher degrees such as master's. Because it is such a large field, it is really hard to get a leg up without things like a master's or just exceptional communication skills. So now let's talk about what to expect if you actually become a part of this field. Well, one of its assets is that the jobs you can be as a public relations specialist are extremely varied. However, this can mean that according to a U.S. News article in 2014, the salaries vary as well, whereas the top 10% of people in this field can gain over $100,000 per year. The bottom 10% can get as low as $50,000 a year. Personally, my interest is to be a political public relations specialist, so very like what the characters of Scandal do. So internships help a lot as well. So for example, I read an article in D Magazine last week about Carol Reed, who won the top political publicist specialist of Dallas. She won the award for this year, and I would love to have the chance to intern for her. And that's another thing that could help you get a leg up in the career field after that. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed my speech today, and I hope it's helped you learn a little bit about what I hopefully am going to do one day about being a political public relations specialist. And one day, as you're watching Scandal, I hope maybe you'll think of me. Thank you. I'm going to edit it. It's fine.
That was really